Hi guys, welcome to another do-it-yourself jewelry making tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you how to make this really nice silver chain ring bracelet, I guess is what we could call it. It's really simple and the results are stunning. Okay, for tools, you will need a pair of flush cutters, round nose pliers, and flat nose pliers. The last one is just to help you hold things in place when you're putting the chains together. And the materials you're going to be working with are jump rings of various sizes, a ruler, a lobster clasp, two 4mm bicone beads, doesn't matter what color, I'm just using purple here, some 24 or 20 gauge wire, as well as chain. I'm using 2.3mm Beadalon fine cable link chain. I find this works really well for this project, and you can buy it at Michael's. Right, let's go ahead and get started. So first of all you need to do is just measure out the width of your wrist. You can see that's what I'm doing here. And once you have a measurement that you're happy with, go ahead and cut off the excess chains with your flush cutter. Now I took 3 of my 5mm jump rings and attached 2 5mm jump rings to one end of my bracelet chain. And then the other one, the last jump ring, I put it on the other end with my lobster clasp. Now just go try on your bracelet, make sure it fits, and we can move on. And now for the ring portion of our ring bracelet, you just need to measure out whichever finger you decide to put your ring on, and then attach each end with a jump ring after cutting off the excess wire like I'm doing here. And now try both the bracelet and the ring off and see if everything fits. If not, make some adjustments, and now all we have to do is add the middle part. Now take your ruler and measure out your 24 or 20 gauge wire. You're going to make 2 pieces, each 3 centimeters long. So now is the tricky part. You're going to be making your own eye pins. The reason I chose such soft and easily bendable wires such as 24 gauge is because if you're not familiar with working with wire, these can be hard to make. So you're just going to create an eye pin and then push your little 4mm bicone bead on and finish it off with the other eye pin side. And I'm going to be making a video in the future for those of you who don't yet know how to make an eye pin loop. So right here I'm showing you briefly how to create a loop, but I will be making another video, like I said, with more detail. And you're just going to create 2 of these for your 2 4mm bicone beads. Now take one end of your eye pin for one of the beads and open up the little loop to add the other bead in so that you now have a link of 2 bicone beads together. Okay, the next part I'm going to try to explain in detail. So you're just going to cut a 8 to 9 centimeter length of chain and line it up with your 2 bicone beads. And since your 2 bicone beads are about like 1 to 2 centimeters in length, you're just going to replace a part of the chain with that. See how I'm cutting off sort of like the center part of the chain? This is because once you link everything up together, your bicone beads will lie sort of in the center of the back of your hand, and it looks really nice. Now to put everything together, the video part will make a lot more sense than my talking. You're just going to open up the jump ring holding together your ring and put a piece of your chain, cut chain, into that jump ring inside in the middle of your 2 ring ends, if you understand what I'm saying at all. If not, ignore me. Then you're going to take 2 tiny jump rings, and these are going to be your 1mm jump rings. Open that up and just put in your bicone beads. Now you're going to close that jump ring and do the same thing with the other end of the bicone link. Put in the last section of chain, add in your bracelet part, and you will be finished in just a second. until now, this is what you should have done. Okay, last step guys, lay out everything that you have on a table like I did and see how I'm choosing the middle of my bracelet section. Do the same and insert a, I believe, 1mm jump ring, and then attach that to your long ring attached to your bicone link. And see, put everything together, close the jump ring, and you are done. Thanks so much for watching guys. I hope you like this do-it-yourself tutorial, and stay tuned for future videos.